Hey Cancer, welcome to Black Star Tarot. Thank you guys for stopping and watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe so we can get the channel growing. Cancer, this is your love reading for June. Okay, Cancer, so I have here all of the major arcanas. We're going to pull one to get started with your energies so we can see what is the most influential energy in your love reading for the month of June, okay? As you know, the major arcanas are cards that shine, like I said, more insight on what's going on in your situation. They usually offer us areas where we need to grow or lessons, guys. So let's see what we have for you this month in love, okay? What is the primary energy for Cancer for the month of June, Spirit, and love? Show me clearly. All right, so we have the Emperor, and the Emperor is the card of Aries or Capricorn. So I feel that you could potentially be dealing with a Aries or Capricorn or Cancer. Honestly, you could be dealing with any sign. So when the Emperor shows up in your reading, particularly in a reading for love, I feel that there's some area where you need to set some boundaries, okay? Maybe set more structure, okay? There could be something going on in your relationship that could be causing a little turbulence, okay? I'm kind of feeling like that Tower energy for some odd reason. And a lot of you, again, could be dealing with in Aries, okay? But I feel that there's something that you found out. Maybe something's been revealed to you about your relationship, and maybe it's time, or maybe you're thinking that it's time that you take charge of the situation and kind of let it go, okay, Cancer? That is what I'm feeling. So let's see what energies we have to support this Emperor card, okay? I am using this beautiful deck, but I promise you, it is so hard to handle. I have done other readings with these cards, and they just go flying all over the place. So if it happens in this reading, Cancer, please forgive me, okay? You're just going to have to give me time to pick them up, okay? All right, so let's see what we can get for Cancer to support this in love. So we have the Eight of Wands. So somebody has a lot to say, all right? There's a lot of communication, I feel, that'll be going back and forth between you and your person this month, okay? The Eight of Wands is the card of fast movement, okay? So I feel that whatever it is that you're looking to change, whatever it is that you have to say about this relationship, I feel that it's going to come in pretty quick or pretty sudden. Now, keep in mind, Cancer, you can reverse the roles. If this isn't communication that you're dishing out, this may be your person coming in fast and quick to let you know what's on their mind, okay? Because the Eight of Wands speaks of messages, sudden change. Some of you could be thinking about moving, okay? But whatever this is, these arrows are usually about love and communication and fast, quick action. Yeah, so I feel that a lot of you may have this really heavy on your mind. The Knight of Swords is a card of anxiety, regrets, or even you guys being to a point where it's like, look, I can't take this anymore. I got to take charge, you know, of this situation. When the Nine of Swords shows up, you know, that means you're suffering to some extent, okay? Losing a little sleep at night and things of that nature. And we don't want that. No relationship is worth losing sleep at night. Let's get one more card, or see if I can get one more to come out here, okay? So I feel like you are going to be speaking your mind and making some changes this month when it comes to your relationship, okay? Setting some boundaries with this person. If you got to do it, you got to do it. I feel you on that, okay? We're not going to take all those, but what we'll take is this one that flew over here in the corner. All right, so we have the Queen of Cups. So this is something that you have to do, I feel, so that you can protect your heart. Okay, protect your peace of mind so that you can have, days where you're not all upset and emotional about all of this. And I feel that this isn't going to be easy for some of you, Cancer, but it's definitely time, okay? It's definitely time to get up, make this change. There's huge change, I feel, that's coming in your dynamic, okay, Cancer? So let's get some more cards and see what else we have going on in your situation, okay? Yeah. All right, messages for Cancer. What is going on here along this journey? I feel it's been going on for quite some time now. That's why this Nine of Swords has shown up here. You know, this is something that's been, getting on your nerves. All right, so we have this mature woman here. And I feel that there is a disconnect between you and your person. Maybe your person's a little childish. Maybe they haven't grown up yet. They don't know what it takes to maintain and keep a stable relationship. And I feel like you're just like, I gotta go. Or you're just ultimately just sick and tired of this. You've been trying to balance this relationship. You've been carrying a weight, of this relationship. And I feel that it's grown to a point where you've grown out of this person. Like you're just, not interested. Look, you got official person again. Some of you could be married, of course. And for those of you who aren't, the official person in this deck reminds me of the Emperor. Okay, that's just my personal interpretation of the card, but I feel again like this is the part that you're tired of. You're tired of having to carry this load. 22 twos talk about relationships. Twos themselves, represent bringing two things together, right? Connecting two things. And we have 22, which breaks down to a 4. And 4s are all about stability, right? Your foundations, your home, your money, your finances. So I feel that, you're doing it all. You're emotionally holding everybody together. You're financially holding everybody together. And your person, on the other hand, is probably not being as responsible as they should. And this is part of the reason that you guys are having like this issue this month, as well as a talk. I feel like you have a lot to let this person know because it's time for them to get their SHIT together. Okay, Cancer, do you guys agree? I mean, if this resonates, of course, hit the like button, but if not, it's okay. Let's just keep going, all right? Let's just keep going and see what it is that either you or your person not saying to one another. Let's see what's not being said or even what you want to say. All right, Spirit. So messages for Cancer, please, for the month of June in love. Messages to support the reading. Show me clearly. Messages for Cancer. Ooh, they just flew along everywhere. Okay, let's see. We had 2 that flew over here, and we have confessions, apologies, and truth. We also have settling for less. And we also have dishonesty, manipulation, and lies, Cancer. So without getting too deep and too dark into all of this, I feel that there is something that you have to say, okay? There is something that you may want to confess, okay? Because right now, some of you have that feeling like, I can do better, all right? I can do better than this. I want, better than this. And I feel as you continue to go along in this relationship, I almost feel like you're living a lie, okay, Cancer? Or like, look, I can't pretend, to love, this person anymore, or pretend like I'm happy in this relationship. And I feel that because I don't want to say faking it, right? But I just feel like you're not being honest with yourself. You're maybe not being honest right now with your person and letting them know how you feel. And Cancer, most likely, for some of you, Cancers are usually very sweet people. Not all, okay? But, you know, as a whole, you guys emotionally are very lovable. And sometimes people can take advantage of that, or try, you know, to take advantage of that, or manipulate you because, you know, you're so kind, you're so loving, you know, and you're so giving. And that's not right. And I feel that in this dynamic, or in this relationship this month, you're going to let this person know, like, look, you're going to have to get up off of your rump and get to work around here. If you want this relationship, you gotta have to put some work in, okay? And that's across the board. You know, more affection, more time, you know, more commitment, you know, to you guys' dynamic. So you're getting to the point where you're like, look, I'm setting boundaries here. I'm gonna pay the car note, you're gonna pay the insurance, okay? I'm gonna drop the kids off, you gonna pick them up, okay? Things like that, right? You're not paying all of the mortgage. You're not paying all of the rent. You're not going to be doing everything, cooking, cleaning, and all of that stuff. You know, the Emperor's here because the Emperor is like, hold up, hold up, hold up. I'm the Emperor, okay? You're going to treat me as such, okay? So I feel that, you know, this is something you know that you have to do, okay? The Emperor is very knowledgeable, very knowledgeable. I just heard Scorpio, so some of you could be dealing with the Scorpio, but I definitely feel a strong Aries here for some of you, okay? So your person needs to grow up, like I said. You know, they're childish. They haven't learned, you know, responsibility, you know, at this time. Some of you could have a family. There could be children involved, of course. But I honestly feel that a lot of this has to do, you know, with your person's inability to be an adult, okay? To handle responsibility, okay? So you have passionate romance. So I feel that what makes relationships hard is when you love someone, you know, and you have to deal with things like this. So a lot of you could definitely not have lost love for your person. You know, the passion to some extent may still be there, but I feel like you have other plans. Like you want more, you know, in this relationship. And if you could get your person to continue with, you know, the passion, you know, you could have like great sex, things like that, but this person is just, that's all they worth, right? that's pretty much it, you know, at least for now. And it's not like you want to kick them to the curb necessarily. Some of you may. You just want them to kind of, you know, grow up, you know, a little bit and be more responsible in the relationship. All right. So we have withholding, and we also have balancing, you know, the situation. I feel that a lot. All right. You holding back, not really speaking your mind. In the meantime, you're handling and balancing everything, the family, the bills, you know, all of the responsibility. And that could be a heavy load, okay? So at some point, I feel that this month is going to be the month where you speak up, because your person is just not pulling their weight, and it's time for you to gain control, you know, of the situation. And the issue here, Cancer, is because you just do. You know, you just do what you got to do. You do what needs to be done and things like that. You know, that's kind of trained your person, you know, not to do. And this is weighing like really heavy on your heart. Finances is a big issue for some of you. And I feel that when you approach your person about this, you know, there may be, you know, an apology. Some of you, you know, are so far beyond this, you're probably looking to, you know, even just start, you know, a new relationship, because it's just, you know, you've just reached your wits in with your person. So, you know, this could go either way now. So let's see what other messages we have, okay? Because I feel like you're tired of, you know, pulling the weight. Yeah. So we have the card of divorce. I see that. You know, you've been kind of keeping an eye on this person, you know, for quite a long time, you know, hoping that they would kind of step up and do what they need to do. Look, we are watching. You've been keeping an eye on this person for, you know, a long time. And, you know, and holding on to them, right? Holding on because you don't want to let them go. You know, you don't want to have, but you don't want to kick them out. You don't want to break up with them. You don't want to divorce them, but they're just not, you know, doing what they have to do. And that is the problem that you're having with them this month. They're just not holding, you know, their weight. Okay, so let's just get some more cards. Give me 1 second. Okay. Alrighty here. So let's give these cards a good shuffle. I just had to jot something down, Cancer. All right, so let's move on, okay? Some of you could be thinking about a divorce, you know, if you guys are married. You know, it could have gotten to that, you know, extent. Some of you are just thinking about, you know, just breaking up, because a lot of you are probably watching them spend money on other things that aren't important, and you're just like, I don't need this. You know, Four of Swords, you need a break. You're tired. You're rest. You need rest. You're overwhelmed, you know, with all the responsibility. Okay, you're worn out. You need a timeout. You need some solitude. All right, you need a peace of mind. Okay, I feel like the only person that's chilling in this relationship is your person, and that's not cool. That's not cool. You babying them. Stop babying them. Stop babying them. So we have the Empress. This is the card of Libra. All right. There's no growth here. Okay. And you're kind of like, you know, what am I going to do about this? You know, I don't want to let them go, but they can't stay because they've worn out their welcome, you know, to some extent. So this is a issue. Okay. Some of you, again, could be married when the Empress shows up. You know, you could be married to them. She does represent abundance, growth, you know, marriage, you know, creating something new, you know, building something new. And maybe this is what your relationship needs. Maybe you need to give your person a break, you know, kick them to the curb for a little bit so they can see that, you know, that they need to step up. You know, the grass ain't always greener on the other side. But if you're changing their diaper, Cancer, you know, it's going to be hard for them to want to get up and do what they got to do. So you guys are up at night thinking about this. I kind of, you know, when a Nine of Swords came out, you know, I was like, damn, this is really, you know, on their mind. When the moon shows up, you could be dealing, some of you could be dealing with a Pisces, of course, again, any sign. But you're all in your head. You're all in your feelings. You're all in your thoughts, because this is a lot going on. And, you know, for some time, I feel like, again, you've been hiding this. You've been holding back. You haven't been speaking up. And that's over. And your person's banking, you know, on the fact that of just that, you know, that you're not going to say anything, that you're not going to do anything. They got it easy. Okay. You're making it easy. They got it easy. And they're this Empress. They're enjoying their life. You know, things are good for them right now because they're sitting up. Some of them may not be working. Some of them probably keep quitting their job, you know, excuse after excuse. I don't like this job. They mistreated me there. Things like that. And you've been waiting and watching and giving them opportunities, you know, to get their stuff together. And they've been unsuccessful at that, okay? So let's get you some final messages, because I feel like this patience, right? You know, and then you have recognition. Like seriously, Cancer, we've waited quite some time for your person to get it together. And I feel like you recognize that either they're not, or to get them to get up off of their behinds, that it's going to be a challenge. Okay. So this is what I have for you this month. I have, you know, this person who's just simply not holding their weight, Cancer. So let me know what you say to them. Okay. Because I feel that if you hold it in any longer, it's going to get ugly. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.